Good morning, everyone. The regular meeting of Desert Community College District Board of Trustees is now called to order at 9:30 a.m. You may join today's meeting in person or join via Zoom webinar. These links are accessible by visiting the College of the Desert homepage. We will now proceed with the roll call.
Student Trustee Falcon. Trustee Kinnaman.
Present.
Trustee Sanchez Fulton.
Present.
Trustee Meyer.
Present.
Trustee Perez. By the way, Trustee Perez said he'd be a little bit late. Trustee Oden.
Present. At this time, we will ask Trustee Kinnaman to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, a nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and Item number 2, the agenda. 2.01, board meeting agenda. Pursuant to the Government Code Section 54954.2, Division B, Section 2, the board may take action on items of business not appearing on the posted agenda upon the determination by a 2/3 vote of the board, or if less than 2/3 of the members are present, a unanimous vote of those present. That there is a need to take immediate action, and the need to action came to the attention of the local agency subsequent to the agenda of the board being posted as specified. We move on to point 2.02, confirmation of the agenda. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to the agenda for January 22nd, 2026? Seeing none, the agenda stands as presented. Public comments. Request to address the Board of Trustees regarding regular board agenda items. Remote public participation is allowed and will be accepted in person, by email to otp@collegeofthedesert.edu during the meeting and submitted for the record, and/or by using the raise your hand function by joining the Zoom link. Pursuant to the District Administrative Procedure 2345, each speaker will be allowed a maximum of 3 minutes per topic. 15 minutes shall be the maximum time allotted for public speakers on any one subject, regardless of the number of speakers at one board meeting. At the discretion of the majority of the board, these limits may be extended. All comments must be submitted or brought forth prior to the end of the public comment section. This item is intended for members of the public who wish to speak regarding regular agenda items. An opportunity to address the board on matters not related to the agenda will be available during item 1801 of today's agenda.
We have one public comment from a member of the public, Katie Slimko from Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello, thank you. Good morning, Chair, members of the Board of Trustees, college leadership, faculty, staff, students, and guests here today and virtually. My name is Katie Slimko, President and CEO of the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here today to speak about moving the needle on workforce development together. Recently, we held a business expo and job fair sponsored by members of the community and presented by College of the Desert. We cannot thank you enough. It was a smashing success. The expo by the numbers is as follows. Over 100 exhibitors made up of local small businesses, medium and large businesses, nonprofit organizations, educational institutions, restaurants with tastings, and so much more. It is the largest business expo and job fair in the Coachella Valley. We had over 700 attendees in just 3 hours. 700. That was amazing for us. They were made up of area professionals, CEOs, managers, job seekers, students, emerging leaders, and more. The Expo and Job Fair was a grand success, to say the least, and sets the stage for future partnerships, more opportunities for filling the workforce development gap together. Between College of the Desert and the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, we can truly make a difference. And next, we're proud to share that College of the Desert was just announced as the honoree for the Impact Award at our annual Business Awards dinner in February. Congratulations on all of your hard work, all that you do. Thank you again for your continued partnership and leadership with the business community and beyond. You're appreciated and valued, and we believe that this is just the beginning. Thank you so much. Thanks. Any comments for me?
Katie, I have worked with you, your vision and leadership, the College of the Desert. This is what we are about. Workforce development, bringing our students, meeting with other business owners, partnering. That it's what the Coachella and why I got elected as a small business owner is about giving the workforce. Yes, go to our college, let's partner. And that is so wonderful that you're here. And thank you. I'm sure our board, this is our family here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the opportunity. Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That would be the extent of our public comments. All right, then we move on to public updates. IT, please pull up item number 4.01, employee appointment.
I would like to call on VP Wilson to introduce our employees, new employees.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Our employee appointments for the month of December for classified appointments. Actually, let me back it up a little bit. If you are here and present and I call your name out, please stand so we can recognize you. For our classified appointments, we have Evelyn Hernandez. She is an outreach specialist for financial aid. Carlos Ferrazas, skilled maintenance worker mechanic. Our confidential appointments, Jeffrey Larson, executive administrative assistant to the superintendent president and board of trustees. We have Marbella Ordaz, executive administrative assistant to the superintendent board of trustees. He's here somewhere. And then for our leadership appointments, we have Scott Atkins, interim executive director, bond program and facilities planning. Ashley Griffith, director, EOPS, Care, CalWorks, and Foster Youth Services. Amanda Phillips, vice president of student services. And Michael Silvera, interim dean, educational services and planning. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, Vice President Wilson. And congratulations to our new appointees and welcome. Item 4.02, Proclamation Black History Month.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to call on Vice President Amanda Phillips to introduce our speakers.
Thank you. It is my honor to introduce Mary Eden. Mary is a counselor who splits her time between general counseling and our Black Student Success Center. We are very excited to have Mary on board as she has been tenured as of last year, and we're still celebrating.
Thank you. Good morning, board members and President Superintendent Val Garcia and VPs. It's an honor to kick off Black History Month. I'd like to introduce May. She's in her second year at College of the Desert. She's a co-captain and vice president of the Dance Dynasty team. She's a president of the Black Student Success Center, and she's majoring in psychology and hopes to transfer to Cal State San Bernardino and continue her education in marriage and family and therapists.
Good morning, board members. I'm here to talk to you today about the proclamation of Black History Month. I also want to thank you all for having me speak out for this opportunity for the month. In 1921, Carter G. Woodson, father of Black history, established and associated the study of Afro-American and life history in Washington, D.C., which began the practice of observing the history of African Americans in the month of February. Whereas the month was selected because President George Washington and Abraham Lincoln were born in February, as well as Frederick Douglass, and order. Whereas within the entire Coachella Valley, the history and culture of Black and African Americans were being recounted and celebrated by all people who understand and signified one's history and one's humanity. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Board of Trustees of the Desert Community College and its board meeting on January 17, 2025, acknowledges the contribution of Black and African Americans and proclaims the month of February 2025 as Black History Month. Be and further resolved that the Board of Trustees observes a Black History Month throughout the entire community college. Thank you so much.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Item 4.03, Proclamation Career and Technical Education Month. President Garcia.
Yeah, I'd like to ask VP Cowden if she would introduce our speakers.
Thank you. And I would like to introduce Prudence Chase, our Project Director for Career Technical Education.
Hello. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm honored to be here to read the proclamation for Career Technical Education Month. Before I do so, I would like to take a moment just to acknowledge the people and the partnerships that make career education programs at College of the Desert so impactful. These programs are made possible by the dedicated faculty and staff who lead, support, and instruct them, ensuring students gain the skills, confidence, and professionalism needed to succeed. We are also grateful to our community and industry partners whose collaboration through shared facilities, internships, and advisory committees provide real-world learning opportunities for students and keep our programs aligned with workforce demand. Most importantly, our students, who are the future backbone of our economy. They will advance to be the health professionals who care for us when we are sick, the educators who teach our young children, the managers and entrepreneurs who operate the businesses we frequent, and the skilled technician who keep our buildings cool in the heat of the summer. Also, the public servants who respond to our calls for help during life's toughest moments. I could go on. So through hands-on, career-focused education, our students are preparing to meet real needs of our community. In celebration of Career Technical Education Month this February, our department will host events throughout the month, giving our Roadrunner community opportunities to explore career education programs and celebrate the vital role our programs play in the local economy. So I hope to see you all there. With that, I will read the proclamation. Whereas February 2026 has been designated Career and Technical Education Month by the Association for Career and Technical Education, and whereas profound economic and technological changes in our society are rapidly reflected in the structure and nature of work, thereby placing new and additional responsibilities on our educational system, and whereas career and technical education provides Americans with school-to-career connection and is the backbone of strong, well-educated workforce, which fosters productivity in business and industry and contributes to America's leadership in the international marketplace. And whereas career and technical education gives high school students experience in practical meaningful applications of basic skills such as reading, writing, and mathematics, thus improving the quality of their education, motivating potential dropouts, and giving all student leadership opportunities in their fields and in their communities. And whereas career and technical education offers individuals lifelong opportunities to learn new skills, which provide them with career choices and potential satisfaction. And whereas the ever-increasing cooperative efforts of career and technical educators, business and industry stimulate the growth and vitality of our local community and that of the entire nation by preparing graduates for career fields forecast to experience the largest and fastest growth in the next decade. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Desert Community College District and at its board meeting on January 22nd, 2026, proclaims the month of February 2026 as Career and Technical Education Month. Be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees encourages observance of Career and Technical Education Month throughout the entire Desert Community College District and urge all citizens to become familiar with the services and benefits offered by the career technical education programs in this community and to support and participate in these programs to enhance their individual work skills and productivity. Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 5, minutes. The approval of the December 19, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to the regular meeting minutes of December 19, 2025? Do I have a motion to approve as presented or as a,
So moved.
all right. Do we do roll?
Discussion.
Yes, discussion, do we do roll call?
Yes.
Yes, so during the minutes, you don't need to do discussion, so you can just move forward with the roll
Yes.
call. Yeah.
Thank you.
Student trustee Falcon,
Approve?
trustee Kidman,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Reports. At this time, we will go into board reports per board policy 2311. All reports shall be limited to 5 minutes each. We first have Associated Students of College of the Desert Ascot. Roberto Ramos, Ascot Vice President, is here to present the Ascot report. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Chair, Board of Trustees, President Val Martinez Garcia, faculty, staff, and members of the public. My name is Roberto Ramos, Vice President for ASCOT, and today I'm reporting on behalf of the Student Senate President. The Student Senate closed the year on a strong note. We hosted a potluck in the ASCOT office, which included a small gift exchange and an opportunity to express appreciation for the work we've accomplished together. I would like to thank the Office of Student Life for being part of it, Carlos Maldonado, Ana Trujillo Soto, and Danny Torres. Your support truly makes a difference and strengthens our ability to serve students. Your support truly makes a difference and strengthens our ability to serve students. We also began the year with momentum. Although we aren't required to meet during the winter session, ASCOT convened on January 5th to prepare for the semester and continue strengthening our plan and collaboration, not only within our team, but their final year in ASCOT. And there was a strong commitment to leaving a meaningful legacy for our future student leaders. Our committees are meeting more consistently and making progress on several key priorities, including bylaw updates, events, external partnerships, and budget planning. We are also continuing to improve the consistency and application of Robert Rules of Order to support a more effective and professional meeting process. This work supports long-term leadership development and better prepares students for future roles in student government and civic leadership. Looking ahead, we're excited to support several approved initiatives and events. During the first 2 days of the semester, ASCOD will host welcome tents to help students navigate campus and to share information about ASCOD, basic needs, and other critical resources, especially for new students. We're also pleased that the SSCCC Federal Advocacy Academy will be hosted in Washington, D.C. for the first time this year. ASCOD has approved the attendance in early March, and we look forward to participating. In addition, we are preparing for March in March in Sacramento. A key goal is to increase student access and identify emerging leaders. To support that goal, we intend to rent a bus so we can bring as many students as possible. This also improves accessibility for our undocumented students, as flying may not be an option due to travel restrictions. We also hope to coordinate with other community colleges and travel together as a unified group. Finally, we are looking forward to an upcoming CTE collaboration with Dr. Stacy Smith, CTE transition specialist, to help promote the valuable certificate programs offered here at College of the Desert. We also want to thank Dr. Alejandro Hazan for allowing us to speak in his public speaking class and advocate on behalf of ASCOD. It was a meaningful opportunity to engage directly with students, share our experiences in student government, and encourage participation in advocacy, work that is vital not only for the students, but for our broad community. There is so much more ahead, which I will share at our next meeting. In the meantime, I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and I hope you were able to spend time with your loved ones. Thank you for your continued support and all you do for your students. On behalf of ASCOD and as a student, your work is invaluable and essential to our success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Roberto. College of the Desert Foundation. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, the foundation is just 9 days away from our biggest event of the year, Stepping Out for COD, the Citizens of Distinction Gala. And I'm happy to report that our annual gala is officially sold out. As of today, our total Stepping Out for COD sponsorship revenue is well over $500,000. And we have some surprises that will be announced the night of. We look forward to welcoming 360 guests to a memorable and meaningful evening. We outgrown our current venue. We have some exciting silent auction items, such as a foursome to the most prestigious clubs in the Valley. If golf is not your thing, we have tickets to Modernism Week, tickets for Sunday Grand Tasting at the Palm Desert Food and Wine, an all-day access pass to a VIP cabana at the Palm Springs Surf Club, and of course, items from our very own COD students, such as a uniquely designed and 3D printed birdhouse from an architecture department. And believe it or not, people are already fighting for the birdhouse. So our live auction will include a dinner for 10 at the Palm Springs Fire Department, hosted by the Palm Springs Firefighters Association and Palm Springs Fire Department. It'll also include 2 Rhinestone Saloon 3-day passes to Stagecoach and passes to opening day at the BNP Paribas. We are so fortunate that every year we have the Green Family Foundation, Jim and Jessica Green, as underwriters for Stepping Out. We also want to thank Jordan Schnitzer and the Harold and Arlene Schnitzer Care Foundation for their ongoing and very generous contributions. So for the second year in a row, the Foundation Student Essay Competition is giving a voice to the transformative power of College of the Desert through lived experiences of our students. 21 heartfelt and inspiring essays will reveal stories of resilience, hope, and the life-changing impact of education. These students are competing for scholarship awards of $1,000 for first place, $750 for second place, and $500 for third place. Their achievements for these students who have been selected but will be revealed the night of will be celebrated at Stepping Out for COD. The first place recipient will take the stage to share their story, reminding us all why access to education can change lives. Finally, donors Diane and Jerry Wendell once again demonstrated their unwavering commitment to our students with a generous $12,000 gift to provide commemorative stethoscopes to graduating nursing students, a meaningful tradition which began prior to the pandemic by one of my predecessors, Peter Sturgeon. These stethoscopes are more than tools of the profession. They are powerful symbols of perseverance, resilience, and dedication required to complete one of our most rigorous programs. Each one represents a student who stayed the course, overcame challenges, and crossed the finish line ready to serve with compassion and skill. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
And thank you. College of the Desert Alumni Association, Jennifer Chapman, Street Fair Manager, is here to present the Alumni Association report. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, trustees. As you all know, the street fair is in full swing. After the rain dampened things a bit for us in December, we're now enjoying perfect California winter weather. Our vendors and customers continue to thrive in the new location, and we're very pleased with the positive energy and turnout. We would like to again thank everyone for their efforts in making this transition such a smooth and successful one. The continued campus improvements have certainly not gone unnoticed, especially the new landscaping at the entrance of the campus, making things look vibrant and welcoming for everyone. This makes a meaningful difference to the street fair, and we'd like to again thank you all for your continued support. That's it. Thank you.
And thank you. Next, we have California School Employees Association, CSEA, Carlene Hart. Please come forward. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, President Superintendent Martinez Garcia, Board of Trustees, and Vice Presidents. CSEA hopes everyone enjoyed the holiday break, and we wish you the best in the new year. The spring 2026 semester starts on Monday. In case you haven't noticed, our CSEA members have been working hard to ensure that all campuses are ready for the arrival of our students. Many of these members work behind the scenes, so I want to take a moment to highlight some of their efforts. The grounds and M&O staff have been busy cleaning up after the recent wind and rainstorms. Custodial staff have diligently prepared classrooms, while admissions and outreach staff have been answering questions, and they're assisting students with enrollment and registration at COD. Our fiscal services staff completed the December payroll with a short timeline. Additionally, many have stepped up to ensure that our biannual welcome day tents are ready to assist our students on the first day of classes. Please take a moment to thank all of them, including those not mentioned, for their daily contributions. As you know, several of our members retired in December, and more will retire at the end of June. It is not just their presence that will be missed. It is also the years of knowledge and experience they take with them, which will create gaps in performance and outcomes. It's crucial to fill their vacant positions as soon as possible so that the aforementioned task can continue smoothly as we prepare for the fall semester. For instance, in the financial aid office, staff have been understaffed for months due to vacancies and staff working on other duties. Although they are managing, they are overworked. Currently, they are down one financial aid specialist at the front counter, 2 senior financial aid specialists, and 1 scholarship specialist. Despite being a great team, everyone is stepping up to ensure that student services remain uninterrupted. This is a prime example of what our classified staff do every day to serve students. It would be ideal to open these positions quickly to prevent our classified staff from becoming overworked due to prolonged vacancies. We have previously discussed staffing for the print shop, warehouse, and mailroom. When one person is absent, the other 2 employees are asked to fill in, even though it's outside their job description. During these times, mail delivery is delayed, supply deliveries go unreceived, and print jobs are put on hold. It's essential to fulfill the full-time position in the print shop. This has remained open for 6 years and may be considered creating a floating position. This role would assist with daily tasks and provide coverage when someone is out, ensuring continuous service while allowing the current staff to return to a normal workflow without backlogs of work requiring immediate attention. Okay, please bear with me because this part hurts my heart. As for our recent retirees, we don't have encouraging updates. It's extremely unfortunate that recently retired individuals are experiencing difficulties due to human resources inability to assist them. We have been informed that the district did not submit the separation paperwork correctly, which has resulted in retirees not being processed by PERS. This error causes our former employees to immediately face financial uncertainty after leaving the district. Even with corrections, retirees will likely have to wait longer for their first PERS disbursement. Are their bills going to get paid? Will their families eat this month? Even with more employees than ever before, a lack of detail and accountability has become common within human resources. Many employees, students, and applicants are becoming frustrated, like me. Today, I received word from several of our employees that their WEX paperwork was not submitted on time. When they went to fill their prescriptions, they were denied. What an embarrassment and disservice. They must do better and show respected employees and retirees that we care. On a brighter note, it's exciting to see the new Palm Springs campus being constructed. The daily changes in the landscape signal that a new campus is becoming a reality. The college must begin planning to hire staff for both Cathedral City and Palm Springs. We'll also be working on a plan to unite all CSC members and foster a sense of community, even as we may be separated physically. This concludes our report. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Our next report is College of the Desert Adjunct Association, CODA, Mike Gladich, President. Good morning and welcome.
Mr. Chair, elected trustees, Superintendent President Martinez Garcia, members of the executive leadership team, and members of our great community. On Tuesday, a couple days ago, CODA participated in the onboarding of newly hired adjunct faculty, and I had a chance to meet them. These talented instructors include an experienced chef, an ethnic studies expert, and believe it or not, a police chief, illustrating how our part-time faculty not only possess the same minimum qualifications as full-time, but they also bring extensive professional experience to their teaching. So a shout out and welcome to our new faculty, including Josh, Jeff, Jesus, Robert, Kathy, Kevin, Chris, Adrian, Sierra, and Tariq. We thank you and celebrate you for choosing College of the Desert. CODA wants to thank also the executive leadership team for their presentations at Adjunct Flex Day yesterday. This Flex event set new attendance records with close to 200 participating, and the adjuncts got to meet their payroll specialists, the excellent human resources team, including VP Terry Wilson and Felicia Frausto, and Vice President of Instruction Joy Cowden, and even our Superintendent President Val Martinez Garcia. It's really special when administrative leadership takes time to meet and interact with faculty and staff and non-instructional faculty boots on the ground. Thank you for helping to make the Adjunct Flex event a resounding success. Finally, I'd like to take a moment to invite the board to the COD Faculty and Staff Art Show, currently at the Marks Art Center here on campus. It's a beautiful show curated by artist Douglas Robinson, and you will get to know staff and faculty surprise you through the amazing art that they create. Who knew that an adjunct professor teaching 3 sections of philosophy also paints brilliant canvases that will take your breath away? I especially want to invite you to the public reception 1 week from today, 4 to 6 p.m., where you can meet the artists in person. You'll be glad you did, I promise. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. College of the Desert Faculty Association Code for Adam Gill.
Mr. Gill is not in the audience today, and no report was submitted from.
Okay, thank you. Moving on, we move to the Academic Senate, Corbin Wild. Good morning and welcome.
Happy spring semester. As we begin this new semester, I want to highlight several moments of excellence from our Senate that reflect both the depth of our work and the strength of our community. First, the Faculty Development Committee has taken on the challenge of curating a one-day flex. This is the shortest flex we've ever had. But it is no less meaningful than usual. We have had visits to the zoo, we'll have UndocuAllied trainings, we are highlighting our incarcerated students, and we are having our traditional school and department meetings. Flex is no small feat. Curating a professional development experience that is rigorous, relevant, and still rooted in community takes intention, creativity, and a lot of labor behind the scenes. Huge thanks to Leif Jordan, the Faculty Development Committee, for all their hard work, and also thank you to the presenters for putting it all together. Their commitment to making this day truly worthwhile for our faculty is commendable. This week is also our annual program showcase, which is one of my favorite events we do on campus. Program Showcase is a tradition that it's entirely unique to COD and reflects our commitment to continuous improvement and acknowledging the great work of our faculty. Programs are going to share their triumphs and their tribulations over the last 5 years of their work in an effort to not only highlight the ways they serve and students and steward their disciplines, but also to break down silos and problem solve collaboratively. It's more than reporting, though, all of our data. It's about reflection, celebration. It's always a really joyous occasion, and institutional learning is at the forefront of this celebration. The showcase begins online today, so you can watch it today at 1 o'clock on Zoom, and continues tomorrow in person. We had so many programs this year, we had to break it up into 2 days. You really should attend if you can. Many thanks to Christy Camacho, our OAC chair, and our OAC committee for putting this together. It's also a lot of work behind the scenes, but really honoring the real complex and meaningful work that our programs put in day after day, I think is a necessary and important part of being a Roadrunner. Finally, we've got some really exciting news. College of the Desert has been selected to host a regional ASCCC curriculum meeting. So April 4th, we are going to have colleagues from all across Area D visiting our campus to learn about curriculum, to try to work through and untangle the knots of Common Course numbering and all the other exciting things that come along with making sure that our cores are up to date. This is really an incredible opportunity for COD not only to participate, but also, I think, to show off a little. I really want all of our colleagues who visit from other institutions to just be at least a little jealous that they're not Roadrunners and we are. So anything we can do to make sure that we are highlighting the amazing work we do here from
our grounds, to our staff, to maybe a really fabulous lunch. I think we need to make sure that we prioritize. Huge thanks to John Learned and Gwendolyn Earl for their leadership in this. John Learned, of course, is our curriculum chair, and Gwendolyn Earl does serve on our state curriculum committee. So they have been key in putting this together. I will keep you updated as April 4th approaches. This is going to be very exciting. It's going to be a really good spring semester. You guys ready? I'm not, but yeah, it's going to be great. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. And we now move to the governing board. Student trustee Falcon.
Thank you. Good morning. Happy New Year. Chair, members of the Board of Trustees, President Val Martinez Garcia, Executive Cabinet, faculty, staff, colleagues, and members of the public. I have a report today. I took some time off over the winter break to be with my family. So there was fewer meetings and events to attend. That said, I am grateful and optimistic as we begin this final semester of my service as student trustee. I continue to value my meetings with President Val Martinez Garcia and ASCOT advisor Dean Carlos Maldonado. Their guidance, consistency challenges me to raise the bar, and they have provided invaluable feedback, support, and tools that help me grow and better represent our students. I am truly appreciative of them, of the broad support and the broad support I've received from everyone at College of the Desert. I also had the opportunity to attend a presentation at the Desert Hot Springs City Council meeting. President Val Martinez Garcia, Interim Executive Director of Bond Program, Dr. Scott Askins, and Trustee Mary Jane Sanchez Fulton did an excellent job representing College of the Desert and sharing important updates about the future of the college, the Pledge for All, community building, and continued collaboration. As President Ramos mentioned, I would also like to thank Dr. Alejandro Hassan for allowing ASCA to engage with students in his communication classes. It's always nice to speak to students and get those in-person rapport and start identifying leaders for future of ASCOT. And that's pretty much concludes my report. Thank you.
And thank you. Trustee Kinnaman.
Yes, thank you. First, I'd like to say Happy New Year to everyone. This past month, I met with the College of the Desert Foundation Board in my role as the liaison for the Board of Trustees. I provided a comprehensive update on the college's current standing and its strategic trajectory. I shared that over the last year, the Board of Trustees worked closely with college leadership to successfully conclude a national search and restore permanent presidential leadership. Furthermore, our accreditation has been reaffirmed, and I personally want to recognize my fellow board members for their strong board engagement and student-centered planning during this pivotal transition. Today, College of the Desert, I shared, is on solid footing financially, academically, and institutionally. During the foundation meeting, we also discussed how the board's support for expanded basic needs, emergency aid, and mental health resources informed one of our most consequential decisions, the launch of Pledge for All. This expanded initiative now serves not only recent high school graduates, but will also expand to returning students, returning adults, career technical learners, and local workforce members seeking out to advance or retrain. The Foundation's unwavering support for Pledge is essential to our student success. As preparations continue for the upcoming Stepping Out Gala, I look forward to the continued partnership and fundraising momentum behind Pledge 2.0. I see the Foundation as a vital strategic partner in ensuring COD remains a college the Coachella Valley can trust and invest in for generations to come. And I'm going to be a little redundant, Catherine. In closing, I hope many of you are joining us for the annual Foundation event. It is Saturday, January 31st, 5 to 9. It's at the Agua Caliente Casino in Rancho Mirage. And while there's so many sponsors to recognize for this event, I too want to express our profound gratitude to all of them. And I want to highlight our visionary sponsors, the Green Family Foundation and Jim and Jessica Green, as well as our diamond sponsor, Jordan Schnitzer, and the Harold and Arlene Schnitzer Care Foundation. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Kinnaman. Trustee Sanchez Fulton.
Yes. Feliz Año Nuevo. Happy New Year. I will be translating, if I may, for our people who want to, we have our community watching, and I don't know if we have translation services, but I think it's so important that we have translation services available with our board reports. It was so essential when we presented at the Desert Hot Springs City Council that translation services are available. So people who want to speak and also listen to our board reports, it's available for them. But anyway, I want to welcome all the students to the spring semester. Yes, we're back. And I want to also welcome our faculty, our staff that have been here this whole time and getting ready for Flex. I also want to congratulate Leaf, the one in charge of the Flex schedule. Looking forward to hear President Val Martinez address the faculty and staff. That's always an exciting time for us, and looking forward to going. Also, at this time, I want to reflect my year, 1 year. It's been 1 year serving as your Board of Trustee for Area 2. A lot of people ask me when I'm out in the community, what is Area 2? So encompasses the 7 municipalities of Desert Hot Springs, Thousand Palms, Sky Valley, North Palm Desert, North Sun City, Shadow Hills, North, all the way out to Shirako Center, where a lot of you are also from that I know are in the television listening to us. So I just want to thank the community. We listen, we're listening to you, we're hearing. I get those emails, I get the phone calls from the families telling me. So I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for giving us and being part of helping our students. As I reflect the 1 year as your elected trustee, and all of you know, just to make sure, I taught as a part-time adjunct here, so I hear you, from the faculty. It's when the president or when the vice presidents come to as us part-time faculty members, it means a lot. So I just want to thank our executive team to come to the adjunct faculty Flex Day. It's very important. And to address the CSCA, we heard you. I believe our team, we have a good team, and I know, and I would like to, we'll talk about that. I'm sure our president will address that, and our HR. We hear you. This is your time to go during public comments and let us know. That's your voice. So there are 3 pillars that I ran on and what I work for and for the community. Number 1, student-centered advocacy. It's all about advocacy and activism. Over the past year, my focus has been on putting students first, advocating for access, equity, and pathways that help our community students here in the Coachella Valley to enroll and succeed. Every decision that we make is guided by what supports students. Once again, students. Number 2, community voice and transparency. I've worked to be visible at events. I go to see you, to get feedback. Are we going? We represent, it's a community college, and we're from the community, all of us. So being visible, listening to the community concerns, engaging with our stakeholders, our chambers of commerce, our nonprofits, and residents, and helping ensure transparency and accountability in our governance. Once again, our job, these trustees are doing I am so proud of my fellow trustees. We're here because we care. Our trustees were elected to make sure that the community voices are heard. So I am in awe of my fellow trustees because we spent time here because we care. all of us, and all of you. Supporting physical responsibilities is also a second part of our board roles and responsibilities. Long-term strategic planning, making sure that the initiatives are strengthening. And as the chairman and CEO of the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce said, strengthening our workforce. Jobs, cradles to careers, so critical. Transferring opportunities and institutional, most importantly, institutional stabilities here at the College of the Desert. So that is so important. Student-centered advocacy, community voice and transparency, and strengthening the future of the College of the Desert. What a joy and what I continue to learn. A lot of the trustees, my fellow, will be going this weekend to our conference. I'm looking forward to learn at that conference and bring back a lot. That's why we get elected, to serve you, the community. That's what we all got elected to do. So I'm really excited for the new semester. And we hear you. I just want to make note, we hear you. So
And thank you, trustee.
thank you so much for allowing me to speak on and reflect on my first year as trustee.
Trustee Meyer.
Good morning, meeting attendees, fellow trustees, student trustee Falcone, vice presidents, and superintendent president Martinez Garcia. As we prepare to begin a new semester at the College of the Desert next week, it is inspiring to see the campus coming back to life with students, faculty, and staff. Their presence and commitment are what make this institution one of the finest in the nation. Each time I am on campus, I am reminded of the dedication and shared purpose demonstrated by everyone who contributes to the success of our college. I want to express my sincere appreciation individually to all of you, but it's hard to do that for 1,000 people. So you are the reason COD continues to exist. As a board, it is essential we constantly review and apply our guiding documents as they outline best practices for effective governance. It is equally important to remember that no individual trustee holds independent authority and communications. It is a collective action of all 5 trustees that directs this college. And I'm pleased to be one of the 5 trustees. People ask me, how are things going on the board? And I can only say good things because that's what's going on. You know, I think they're digging for dirt and there's no dirt. But I just remind them about what we're doing and what our duty is. There's been recent public discussion regarding the pledge for all, yet this item has not been formally brought before the board for consideration. A commitment of this nature should follow the established review process outlined in our administrative procedures and board policies to ensure full board endorsement. While the concept is strong and likely to receive support, the appropriate procedural steps must be followed. Additionally, a recent public statement noted that accreditation was reaffirmed with recognition of strong board engagement and student-centered planning. This wording suggests that our April accreditation review has already been completed and approved. While we are indeed on track and committed to board unity, we cannot declare reaffirmation until the ACCJC conducts the April meetings and issues its final report. In recent weeks, I've represented the college at the following events. Eisenhower has a group called Latinos in Philanthropy. Went to that event, very well planned and put together. Town hall meeting speaker series with KT McFarland. Maria and I had an event at our house, and we asked everybody attending to bring a toiletry, a new, not a used toiletry item. And we put it all in a big box, wrapped it in gold paper, and took it to the pantry. There were 175 items ranging from soap to toothpaste to deodorant to hand cream, some weird hair spray. Obviously, I don't need it, but some weird hair concoction. Well, it was a box with 3 things in it. It was a 3-stage thing. I don't know. don't do that with my hair. So, but anyway, it was wonderful to take this to the pantry and take it to them. In talking to people at the pantry, toiletry items are a big need and they don't get enough of them. So we plan to do more of this in the future as well. You'll hear more about it. We had official meeting of, and I think the committee is supposed to be called the Committee for Board Continuous Improvement. I think we named it wrong, but we'll check into that. We just had that and a wonderful meeting. You'll hear more about that later on. And I went to the Caring Campus event yesterday afternoon at the Craven Center. It's good to see people just come in and socialize and hang out and chat. And these are people from across the campus who probably don't see each other because one's at this end and one's at the other end, and they know they exist. And so for them to have the networking. Maria and I have committed to stepping out. We started with buying a table of 6, and now we're up to 10 that we bought, a table of 10. So I guess that makes us a sponsor. So we'll be there with our friends. That golf package, Maria bid on it last year and won it. I don't know if I'm going to let her have the paddle this year. It's going to get expensive. We'll see. This coming Friday through Monday, I will also be attending the conference in Sacramento. We reached out and we have meetings with our assemblyman and our senator there. So we're going to have at least a half an hour with each one of them on Monday and talk to them about the school and what's going on, what our needs are, and what have you. So everybody who is going to be at that conference is going to be at those meetings. One more thing, and I know this is going to be very controversial, but Ruben, could you help me?
No way.
No.
I cannot do that.
No. You're serious. Okay, so I'm gonna bring out.
So here we go. Sunday is a very important game.
No.
Go Seahawks. And that concludes my report.
Trustee Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Go Seahawks. I'm a Cowboys fan. If you guys know about the Cowboys, next year is always our year. So yeah, we'll make it to the playoffs next year and we'll take it all. But thank you, Mr. Chair. Happy New Year, everybody. Feliz Año Nuevo. I hope everybody had a reflective Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's not just another holiday. So I really hope that the public really thought about what it means, especially during these trying times. Congratulations to our new appointments and to those working out of class. Thank you for your hard work and your willingness to step up and see the bigger picture. I know it's more work and more responsibility, but you all make COD what it is. The selflessness, that willingness to serve your students is a beautiful thing. I see you and we appreciate you. I also want to take a moment to commend Terry Wilson. Terry, this is unexpected and I'm putting you on blast, but you've done such an incredible job as our HR director. I truly cannot thank you enough for your work on the president's selection process and negotiations, especially negotiations, because you lead with leadership and also empathy, and that matters. So thank you, legal counsel. I'm sorry if I messed that up or did something I wasn't supposed to do, but I think Terry Wilson deserves her flowers. She deserves to be appreciated. And I don't know if you know this, but she's got the best kick game on campus. She really does. The best sneakers, like the best shoes. Yeah, yeah. No, it's awesome. She's got everything under the sun. You should really. Um, lastly, thank you to everyone for the work that you do every single day, from our classified staff to our adjuncts, full-time faculty and administrators. You're all the cat's pajamas. You guys all do amazing work. So I really appreciate you, and I know the community does as well. So thank you. That concludes my report.
And thank you, Trustee Perez. The past few weeks have been quite interesting for me. End of December, I lost my phone. And then last week, I bought a new computer. And how they both interface, you need one to take care of the other. And it's just been chaotic. I mean, absolutely chaotic. With the new computer, it didn't allow my passwords. So had to go through the nightmare of creating new passwords, except with COD, it wouldn't let me change it. And every time I changed it, it would ask for a new one. So I kept putting in new. Finally, last night, I was clear. So I am indeed thankful the new year has brought new challenges, but so far, bring it. I attended several webinars. One that stands out in my mind is what constitutes a professional. And it's really looking at financial aid and loans that students will be able to acquire for their education. Well, the new administration has changed a lot of those, what used to constitute a professional degree. So these young people are out there on a limb, investing when the money that they get can either be eliminated or limited to acquire their education. So I think it's really important that we are, at least for the next 3 years, letting our students know some of the challenges that they might be facing in their career choices. And speaking of career, I was on campus this week and spent some time in the Career Center. And that's just an underrated gem of this institution. There's just so much more, I believe, that can and should be done through the Career Center. I mean, how many people out there in the community are wondering about a career change? And what should I do? What should I take? How do I go about it? We have those answers. We have the assistance to help you to make those not only career choices, as difficult as they may be, but to support you in those transitions. And I'd really like to see much more done with that. The next series of webinars that I'm looking at are about AI and the legal department, and how they're using AI to track, keep up with all of the various lawsuits we may have, and I think we have difficulty with tracking. So I'm really looking forward to it. I received several recommendations on how we can improve our communication as trustees, which I passed on to our president, and I know our superintendent president is working on those things. And I passed by the Palm Springs campus several times, and it's really moved. Now that the trees are up you could really begin to visualize the campus. So it's exciting. I'm looking forward to the tour this week. We're approaching Black History Month, and I'm looking forward to working with the president superintendent on some meetings that we have planned with leadership throughout the valley that way help us, hopefully, with the recruitment and retention of minority males here in the Coachella Valley. So looking forward to that. And I will also be attending the conference in Sacramento, so looking forward to honing my personal skills as a trustee and as a chairman, and looking forward to continue work in the service as a trustee at College of the Desert. That concludes my report. Okay. Mr. President, Superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First of all, Trustee Meyer, that was very bold. I think you may have started something. Wow. We're just gonna see all these flags up here from now on. I just got this vision,
49ers.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I'll pick the Giants.
See? So with all that said, thank you for being with us this morning, all the members of the community, Roadrunner family. As you know, Happy New Year, new semester. But even though it's a new semester, we still have some things to be working on. As we move into the spring semester, I'm pleased to report that this term is off to a strong start, a focused start. Enrollment continues to be a priority, and we're seeing encouraging momentum in key areas, including dual enrollment, workforce-aligned programs, and efforts to reconnect with students who may have paused out on their educational journeys. Our faculty, both full-time and part-time, classified professionals, and leadership have returned with commitment and professionalism. I want to publicly thank all of you out there for your work, the work you do every day to support our students' learning and their success. Sometimes it feels like it goes unnoticed, but it's always appreciated by our students, but also by everyone up on this dais. We're also very mindful that many of our students are carrying more than academic responsibilities. They are navigating work, family obligations, housing insecurity, financial strain, and uncertainty about the future. Our responsibility as an institution is not to provide just instruction, but to create conditions where students can persist and thrive. This is why we continue to strengthen our basic needs support, understanding that learning and well-being are deeply connected. This work is grounded in our simple belief that we continue to talk about. When we lead with human dignity and compassion, students' success will follow. From an institutional standpoint, the college continues to make steady progress on several areas. Accreditation preparedness, which you will hear about a little bit later on, facilities and infrastructure projects across the district, including the Palm Springs campus, Roadrunner Motors, and other bond-funded initiatives. They continue to move forward at a very fast pace, and we're excited to see this expansion to access an opportunity throughout the Coachella Valley. We're also advancing innovation throughout the valley, particularly in areas such as AI and instructional support, guided by a clear principle. Technology should enhance and support human potential, not replace it. I also want to make sure that everyone understands that we as an executive team continue to look for improvements in our processes and procedures and the barriers that limit student success, but also limit our professionals from executing their jobs to the fullest of their ability. I want to take time to acknowledge the Board of Trustees for your unified vision and commitment to our college's mission. Your leadership provides stability and clarity at a time when higher education faces real challenges. I want to recognize our labor partners, city and regional leaders, and our community organizations who continue to work alongside us in students' success and in trying to broaden access and opportunities to all the communities that we support. This week also serves as a quiet reminder of the kind of leadership that endures, the kind rooted in service, fairness, and a belief that institutions can be a force for positive change. Those values continue to guide how we approach our work and how we show up for students. To our community members, I want to make sure all of you here, College of the Desert is your college. We take seriously the trust you place in us, and we remain committed to transparency, accountability, and student-centered decision-making. As we move forward this semester, we will continue to lead with intention, act with responsibility, and stay focused on what matters: students and human dignity. Thank you for your time, your partnership, and your continued support of College of the Desert. That will end my report.
Thank you, President Superintendent Val Martinez Garcia. Thank you. We move on to item number 7, the consent agenda. Item 701, a blanket motion for all consent items will be voted in one motion. Any board member may request that any item be moved to the action item. Are there any requests to separately consider any of the consent agenda items?
Yes, Mr. Chair, may I pull 10.02, please?
Any others? 10.02? Is that it? Does anyone have any other items that they would like pulled?
Oh. 10.07 gives.
10.07? Okay. Are there any others? Seeing none, then the chair will entertain a motion to accept the consent agenda minus 10.02 and 10.07.
So moved.
Have a
Second.
motion?
You have a second and a third too.
Okay, and a second. All right. Roll call.
Student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carried.
All right, so we move to item, which would be item 12.01 and 12.02. 12.01 being 10.02 and 12.02 being 10.07. Okay. Let's move to 12.01.
I'll move for discussion,
You'll move for approval or for discussion?
for both, actually.
Approval.
So we have a motion
Second.
and a second discussion.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. The reason why I pulled this item is because on number 13, I noticed that we're expanding our dual enrollment opportunities in Coachella Valley Unified. I'm a product of Coachella Valley Unified. I also went through what I think was the dual enrollment program when I was in high school. I took a History 1A with instructor Tony Clerk, and that provided an amazing opportunity for myself. I got kind of my feet wet in college courses. Tony Clerk is an awesome instructor. He makes things really easy to understand, extremely accessible. He's also a veteran, so thank you, Mr. Clerk, for your service to our country. But yeah, it provided an amazing opportunity for myself. So I'm happy to see that we are expanding these opportunities for students on the eastern end of the Coachella Valley. And I really cannot commend our college enough. And Jessica Ender, special shout out to you. You're doing amazing work as well. Because these opportunities, man, are going to change lives. They're going to change family trajectories. And so I'm really, really proud of the work that we're doing. And thank you, Mr. Clerk, for your commitment, to keep instructing these courses, because I know that you've been doing it for such a long time. Thank you.
Beautiful. Seeing no other discussion, then we'll do roll call.
Student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman, trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, now we move to 12.02,
Yes,
which is 10.07.
thank you. So I approve it. And then
You move.
move it.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Discussion.
Thank you. The reason why I pulled this particular item, gifts and donation, is that the college would not be possible with all the partnerships and gifts and donations. Our community college relies on the strategic partnerships we have. Every item that is donated, which is in particular this one, I just really want to thank that. And I think a lot of times we don't thank enough those that donate items, and just want to make sure that they get acknowledged. And I want to, the board and I mean, we all thank you for that. It's so important. Thank you for allowing us to, we need every item, and the community always is there for us. I just want to thank you again. Thank you.
Okay. We'll do roll call. Thank you.
Trustees, student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman, trustee Sanchez Fulton.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carries.
So we move on to our action items, item number 13. 1301, reappointment of members of the Citizens Bond Oversight Committee. The district requested the Board of Trustees to reappoint Christopher Martinez as the student representative for 1-year term, reappoint Rick Seeley as the bona fide Taxpayers Association representative for a third 2-year term, reappoint Bruce Bauer as the business representative for a second 2-year term, and reappointed David Reddy as a member at large for the second 2-year term on the Citizens Bond Oversight Committee. Do I have a motion to approve 1301 as presented?
So move.
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you, Chair. Am I acknowledged? Chairman Oden?
Yes.
Thank you. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I sit on the Citizen Bond Committee. I'm very happy that we have the student rep, C. Martinez, the Taxpayer Association, R. Seeley, and Bruce Bauer, and David Reddy. And thank you again. I want to really give a big shout out to Chip West and Dr. Akins for coming, and our representative with Moss, Robert, for always coming to our bond meeting. It's so important that our funding model, our successful passing of Measure B bond, March 22nd, 2004 for 346 million, and Measure CC on November 8th, 2016 for 577.9 million, that we have the oversight and community input. It's so important for us to have this committee, the Citizen Oversight Committee. Thank you so much for those representatives and those from our executive team that come and assist us, always ready to always inform us. So thank you again.
Mr. Chair, if I may as well.
Yeah.
Want to echo my colleagues' comments, and also thank everybody for their service. It's a really important committee that we have, managing damn near $1 billion. But especially David Reddy. I mean, he was the Palm Springs city manager for such a long time. So he seen this project from fruition from the beginning, before it was even when it started off as a concept, right? And for him to now be a city council member and now sitting on this oversight committee as well. I don't even know where he finds the energy and the time, but Just want to thank him for his service all these years and then for helping us out in this regard as well. Thank you.
Okay.
Student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carried.
All right, moving on in our agenda to 1302, Board Committee for Institutional Effectiveness, Composition of Membership. Before I take a motion, I would like to ask President Martinez Garcia to provide context for this item.
Yeah, earlier this month, the committee met to discuss a number of items, our accreditation status, our committee makeup, as well as we reviewed our equity data. I won't steal too much thunder from trustee Myers' comments later. However, we wanted to bring this action to the board as a recommendation to accept the membership for standing board committee for the future, up to 2 trustees, superintendent president, accreditation liaison, which is our ALO, a vice president of admin services, and vice president of student services.
Okay, any questions, any discussion?
I do have a report to give at the right timing.
Yeah.
You should accept a motion first, sir.
Sorry?
You should accept a motion first.
I'll move.
To approve.
Second.
Second. Okay.
Okay,
Now I can give the report.
now we can give a report.
So on January 14th, the committee met. Right now, it's just me, but if we pass this, we'll get another trustee to help me out. We had President Val Martinez there, Vice President Cowden, and Vice President Phillips were there. I'm gonna bounce around in here. I'm reading minutes from the meeting. I'm not gonna read you the whole minutes, but we talked about being the recommending body with a purpose to support and strengthen the board effectiveness in alignment with accreditation standards for the California community colleges. It'll be a standing committee with ongoing responsibility within its defined scope. We'll meet twice a year, academic year. This was the first of those meetings, so we don't have previous minutes from the previous meetings or any of that, but that'll be ongoing. It'll be done in governance as a public meeting. Our meeting was held in this room, and public was open to the public. I'm gonna just hit some highlights here. We're working on a calendar of trustee development activities, including a trustee retreat. I've talked to our chair about this. We'll have more about this at our February board meeting, but the recommendation, the idea at this time is have it like about a year from last year's retreat timing. A couple of highlights that we talked about is trustee interactions with staff in a board training calendar, including the trustee retreat proposal. We talked about trustee interactions with staff and educating the staff on what to expect about those trustee interactions, and if they are uncomfortable or querying about it, how to escalate it back through the administration to have a conversation and deal with it. If it was correct, if it wasn't correct. Vice President Cowden brought up coming up with a crosswalk for the board because there's new accreditation standards coming out and matching the old to the new, so that we'll know what the new accreditation standards. I don't know that's affecting our visit in April because that's under the old standard still.
Yeah.
But we'll bring that out in the retreat, I imagine. We did talk a little bit about board goals. Goal one was the increase in FTEs, and we're up 12% as of 24-25. And we're taking another jump here in 25-26. We're following the preliminary year-to-date figures. I don't have those, but it's all looking very good there. There is a decrease in degree attainment for African-American students. The college is aware of the gap and working through different programs to address that gap and see what we can do. And Chair Oden, I think Black History Month dials right into this one, and I'm right there with you side by side. Our next committee meeting is, we don't have a date yet, but we'll have it after the board retreat, and we're also going to have another board self-evaluation in preparatory for the retreat. Probably use the same organizations for the retreat and the self-evaluation. And of course, today we're going up, the membership composition is on the agenda for today. We're in the middle of that now. And the other thing not on the agenda or on this item is the committee chair should be decided every December along with all the other chairs and relationships. So make sure we renew that in December. I believe that's the highlights. We talked about process and how to work with things. But the point is, the committee is a recommending committee. It cannot make a decision. It can take a recommendation to the board for the full board to decide on. And that concludes that report.
Any questions on the report?
Thank you.
Then do I have a motion to approve the item as presented?
I moved.
You already have a motion on the table.
We already have a motion.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right.
then roll call.
Student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton.
Aye.
Trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez, trustee Oden,
Aye.
motion carried.
We have another action item, item 14, Human Resources, Public Employee Appointment, Acting Dean, Communications and Humanities. It is recommended that the board approve the employment agreement for the Acting Dean of Communications and Humanities. This recommendation will approve the employment agreement for the Acting Dean of Communications and Humanities commencing from January 1, 2026 through December 31st, 2026, with the leadership salary placement at range 11, column 10, for an annual salary of $199,318, 2072. 72, as well as provisions for evaluation and fringe benefits comparable to other leadership employees. Do I have a motion to approve the employment agreement?
So moved.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez, trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carried.
We move to item 1402, Public Employee Appointment, Acting Dean of Mathematics and Science. It is recommended that the board approve the employment agreement for the Acting Dean of Mathematics and Sciences. This recommended action will approve the employment agreement for the Acting Dean of Mathematics and Sciences commencing from January 5th, 2026 through November 30th, 2027, with the leadership salary schedule placement at range 11, column 10, for an annual salary of $199,318.27, as well as provisions for evaluation and fringe benefits comparable to other similar leadership employees.
So, second.
Have a motion, any discussion?
Yes, Chairman. Okay, thank you, Chairman, for allowing me to speak on her behalf. Sarah phenomenal, has been with the college. Terry, how many years has she been with our college? A long time.
More than 8, because she was here before me.
Right. So I remember Sarah when I was here and when Dr. Kinnaman was president. So I just want to personally thank you, Sarah, making strategic partnerships with Eisenhower, with Desert Regional, helping our nursing department. So phenomenal. Thank you for your dedication to the future of nursing.
Roll call, please.
Student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez, trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carried.
We move on to item 1403, Public Employee Appointment, Interim Dean Counseling Services. It is recommended that the board approve the employment agreement for the Interim Dean of Counseling Services. This recommended action will approve the employment agreement for the Interim Dean of Counseling Services commencing from January 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2026, with the leadership salary schedule placement at range 11, column 7, for a monthly salary of $14,681.26, as well as provisions for evaluation and fringe benefits comparable to other and similar leadership. Do I have a motion to approve this?
So moved. Moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton,
Aye.
trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez, trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Administrative Services, 1501 budget revisions. Do I have a motion to approve the 2025 through 2026 budget revisions as presented?
Moved.
A move? And a second? Any discussion?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The snap, I know what that snap means. Uh, If we could just have our superintendent president or our VP Chip West just explain to the public what exactly it is that we're doing here, please.
Okay.
Yes, I'd be happy to, but I'll let Chip go ahead, because he's got that big binder of paper that he just killed. So we want to make sure he goes through it.
Yeah, all the work that Linda does to put this binder together. It'd be a shame if it doesn't get used.
Right,
It's one
exactly.
Meeting. So these are budget revisions that we have. These are ins and outs where we're changing different kind of funding streams throughout. And, depending on when funds are coming in, we kind of shift funds back and forth throughout. So all of these are standard funds. You can see those that are listed on here within the Citizens Bond Oversight Committee. These are just funding streams that are shifted. And I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong section. With the unrestricted general fund for the career fair, this is just a small little shift that we have.
Thank you so much.
Any other questions?
Section.
Yeah, I'm good. Good.
Roll call.
Student trustee Falcon,
Aye.
trustee Kinnaman,
Aye.
trustee Sanchez Fulton, trustee Meyer,
Aye.
trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Oden.
Aye.
Motion carried.
That will move on to the information items. No action is required from the board. Information, Board of Trustees, accreditation, President Martinez Garcia.
Yes, we wanted to bring this item to the attention of the board that we would be placing accreditation on the regular agenda for every meeting. And through the efforts of the committee of makeup that you just approved, we'll be bringing forward information in this particular section, recommendations from the committee, but also on the monthly basis, we will be updating the board on accreditation status, different efforts to meet those accreditation standards, as well as any travel or anything that's been done in terms of fulfilling our accreditation requirements. And so again, this is just an informational item so that the board understands or knows that this item will be regularly appearing. Also for the public to know our commitment to making sure that we are transparent in our accreditation efforts and everything that we're doing in that area. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And thank you. And item number 17, information item only, Superintendent President 1701, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 of Administrative Procedures.
Yes, these are just a first reading of Chapter 1, of Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 of our admin procedures. I can take any questions or if there's anything that you want to bring up at this point.
Yes, Chairman, may I?
I'm sorry. It's not a first reading?
It's not a first reading?
I'm sorry, they're APs. Thank you. But do you have a question? I'm sorry.
So I'm sorry, I'm confused. Is this a first reading or is this we're voting for it? I have to be very.
No, it's information only.
Information only. Thank you. So Board Policy 3200, if we could, I really, that's our accreditation section that we're adding for the information. I think it's important, Superintendent Val Martinez, to let the public know how that is part of our accreditation, that the president shall ensure that the district complies with the accreditation process, standards of accrediting commission to the community and junior college and other district programs that seek accreditation. And that is Board Policy 3200. And I just want to make sure that the public, I just had to say that so they know that we have that under our board, our policies. Thank you. Is that our AP or BP? Are they both? Are we?
There's a BP and there's an AP.
Oh, in our AP.
Yes.
Oh, but I just want to make sure that the public knows that that's going to be part of our procedures.
Yes, and it's standard across the state that there's a BP and AP regarding this particular standard, you could call it accreditation.
Yes.
And so our job as staff is to ensure that we are meeting the board goals around accreditation. Specifically, we're executing all the matters that need to be executed to ensure that we're meeting the standard, but also that we are looking to better and improve our institution. So we do have committees and instruction that meet those standards. And we also have executive team meetings where we talk about accreditation. And then, of course, now the board has just approved the new committee. We'll get the name right, Institutional Effectiveness for now, committee.
Stick with
So at every level, you're seeing that the college is committed to fulfilling this BP and AP.
Thank you.
Okay. So we move on in our agenda to public comments. Request to address the Board of Trustees regarding matters not on the agenda. Do we have any requests?
We have received no requests.
Then we move on in our agenda to future agenda items. Trustee Sanchez-Fulton.
Thank you. In the recent, the quakes that we have been receiving here in the Coachella Valley I wouldn't be remiss if I haven't, would just like to revisit our earthquake policy and maybe see what we can do on that, making sure. And also want to thank publicly, there was a gentleman that has been going, I met with him, and he was checking all our first aid kits. So I really want to, it's wonderful, Chip, that he comes and he says every 2 weeks he makes rounds for every department. Is that correct? So yeah, could you elaborate a little more? It was wonderful to see him in action, making sure that we have first aid, making sure that we have ointment in case someone cuts themselves. Please let us know about that partnership. It was wonderful to speak with him and his commitment to the safety of our faculty and our staff and our students that are with those little boxes. Just tell the public what I'm talking about.
Sure. We have a twofold approach. So we have staff that obviously go around and check. We have safety systems all around the campus and Cintas, our first aid kits. Then we have a contract with Cintas that update those first aid kits quarterly and make sure that they're fully stocked and available for all of our kind of public buildings, both for forward facing and back facing for our employees. And we have team members that go out in between those moments to make sure that those kits are fully stocked, as well as we've been updating emergency supplies, again, given the recent earthquakes and again, some of the rains that we've had. We've been going through and kind of systematically updating all of our AED machines, all of our fire extinguishers, and making sure that everything is fully up to compliance throughout the campuses.
So he is making sure that we're all safe. The gentleman from Cinta said, this is my priority here at the College of the Desert. And he showed me what he does and he opened up the boxes. It's like every department has this. Thank you so much, Chip, for
And
keeping
thank
that
you.
there.
And
I have a question.
Trustee Falcone. Okay. Trustee Kitteman.
I have none at this time. Thank you.
Trustee Breyer.
Yes, I'd like the board to consider putting on next month agenda the retreat as well as a board self-evaluation. I'll work with you as the chair to get that process started and we'll bring it in as a voting agenda item.
Trustee Perez.
None at this time. However, I'd be willing to join Trustee Meyer on this. What's the name again?
Well, it's changing.
Good job.
The Committee for
Institutional
Institutional Effectiveness. That we can have two trustees in there. I thought Trustee Kenneman was going to volunteer, but he didn't. So
I thought he was.
I didn't know we had.
Hasn't got to
doing
yet.
that, but I'll.
I'll do it.
Cool. Great.
Thank you. Chair Oden, one more item.
I'll be your backup.
Right. Yes.
Anybody can attend the meetings.
Trustee Sanchez Fulton.
I would like us to revisit or have an in-depth study on our basic needs. I don't know how to say it, but making sure that we have food in our food pantry. I know Trustee Meyer and myself, I drop off a lot of the food sometimes because when they don't get the drop off, but I would like to see and offer my services if we need more partnerships with getting more food out to our food pantry. And I would like to discuss that with President Val Martinez, how we have some partners that are willing to come in and help us kind of have it always full for students. And also, I'm hearing that there's a need for on Wednesdays, like if you don't get the food on Monday, you can't get detergent. So I just want to so making sure that we have a full supply for our students. And let's revisit that just to see what we could improve and get more strategic partners. And I'm offering there's a partner that wants to come in other than Fine Food Bank that is willing to come in and help us supply our food pantry. Thank you.
I guess I've asked this before, but I'm not sure how we're handling that now in the reorganization with the PIO. Do we have a PIO?
We currently do not have a PIO in place. We're working with two consulting groups that have been working with us to release press releases and other marketing material that goes out. So actually it's three. We have one connected to student services, one that helps with the foundation, and then there's also one that helps the president's office.
Okay. I asked because at one point, you couldn't turn on the television or the radio without hearing COD. And now I find myself waiting and listening for some information. So I'm not pleased with what's going on right now. So I'd like to hear a plan for the future of exactly how are we communicating? And I'd like for us to tell more of our story, like with the Career Center, because it can really change the lives of people. And it's such a key opportunity to hit people where they are so they can hear exactly what's going on in their lives and say, well, then maybe I should go out there. Maybe this is what I'm really looking for. Okay.
Mr. Chair, I want to agree with you on that, with one exception. Lately, somebody has been putting out about the gala. I know because somehow my wife and my image is out there in the news, in print, etc. It's great, but I have so many people saying, "I saw you on TV." I've yet to see whatever that release was or anything, but they said you and your wife were dancing
But
at the previous gala. So
yeah, but is that from the college?
I don't know
Yes,
where it
is,
came from,
actually.
It is?
but everywhere I go, I'm gonna have to put on a disguise, I guess, and
Well,
hide.
kudos on you, but I'd rather see the focus on the programs.
It was all about the gala, and they just used our image.
My bad, the devil made me.
One more future item. I don't know if we're going to be discussing it or I should have brought it at another point. The work of our fellow trustees, the ones in the past, and those that have died. I think it would
The
be
emeritus.
emeritus. Yes, that's what I was going to oh, thank you. You took it. Okay. The emeritus status. Is that already?
It's going to be agendized, as we've already discussed it.
Oh, it's in the agenda?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted
No.
a future agenda.
got the recommendation and passed it on to the president superintendent.
Okay, I just wanted to bring it in public and, okay, to discuss about a future agenda item on Board of Trustees, potential agenda item that's going to be in the.
Yeah, I don't have a date, so.
Oh, okay.
But he's,
Okay.
Yeah, we will put it on the February board agenda.
Oh, already. Thank you. So that was my comment. Thank you.
thank you.
Mr. Chair, and I hate to ask staff to do more work, but would it be possible to kind of get a calendar of when things are going to come up? That way, trustees know, and we're not asking for the same things again?
I'll give you the calendar of the items.
Calendar.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
thank you.
Calendar item. I was gonna say the weekly update that you give, that's really helpful. Yeah. No, are we? Then at this time, we will recess to close session to return at. Okay.
You don't need to tell us when you'll come back, but you just need to tell the trustees when you want them in the room. So maybe 15-minute biological break.
Just do lunch, 11:30. Okay, and 11:30. We'll reconvene to open session. No reportable actions taken. And now we move to adjournment. We'll now call this meeting adjourned at 12:32 p.m.